Hello, I'm Nicholas Pio, and I would like to introduce you to Webfuse, the web augmentation platform. So what you see here is Webfuse Studio. And Studio is the starting point for you to create like custom spaces, which allows you to basically augment any existing web application. So let me show you how to do this. So when you open Studio, you can actually click on Start a New Space. And for example, you could click on Solo, which basically creates like a new space for a single user. In this case, what I would like to do is I would like to create a space URL around this specific Wikipedia page, but then render it in a more optimal way. Because I feel that, the general Wikipedia, there's all of this like references, it's white, and I don't really like the look and feel. So I want to make it more straightforward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create like a space. I'm going to create like a specific slug under which it will be available. And this is also going to be the public URL under which basically the space can be opened. I'm going to click on Next. And in this case, I just want the space to be opened for the full public. So I can just click on Open Space. And what this will do, this will create like a space session, which then allows you to add content to that specific space. In our case, I don't want the user to basically manually add that content, so I want to do that for them. And since I'm the space admin, I see like this specific button at the top right, which allows me to actually open the editor and to configure some of the settings. And in this case, I can go to Start Page and then actually make it open the Wikipedia page from the start. So I'm going to do it like this, wikipedia.com. I click on Add Page. I'm going to save the changes, and then let's close the editor. So this will actually open Wikipedia, but that's not the only thing I want to do. What I also would like to do is I want to actually include a specific extension which actually changes the layout of the page itself. And I created this already in advance, and I'm now just pointing this to my specific extension folder, which contains two scripts, well, two files actually, a content script which adds some styles, and a manifest which basically configures the extension. And here you can see it's being loaded, and I can now close the editor, and the space has been configured. So once that is done, I can go back to the studio, and I can basically see that I now have this specific space. I want to do something else on top of this. So if someone actually opens this page, or basically this space link, it will jump directly into the session itself. But it will also give a little bit like extra information before they actually are jumped into that. So what I can do is I can create a custom landing page, and I'll start to configure it here. Let's give it a name. This will render Wikipedia in a more medium-like layout. I'm going to give it some background styling, a little bit of a gray, add a nice image. And then I'm also going to add, let's say, a button here. Let's do something like this. Okay, I'm going to save it. And then basically we can enable the landing page. And now this is this new space URL, and I can show you a little bit how it works. So basically, if now someone else is opening this link, it will first show the landing page. And if they then actually click on Let's Go, it will open the space session, and it will actually open the page itself, which is Wikipedia, but then rendered with the new styles. And let's see here. If we then open this page, you can basically see the difference between, well, the original page, which is over here, and the more medium style rendered page, which is on the right, which I think is much easier and comfortable to read. So this is a quick overview of basically what Webfuse actually allows you to do. It allows you to build like custom spaces, configure them, add additional functionality or styles, or maybe even extensions, or even like further functionality like recording or automation. And yeah, it's really easy to get started, and I'm excited to see what you will be able to build with this. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and we'd love to help you get started. Thank you for your time.